Good morning everyone. Thank you for joining today's meetings. As the project leader of Bumi Vista Travels, I would like to begin our discussion on promotional documentary about Malaysia's top tourism attractions. The purpose of this documentary is to attract both local and international tourists by showing Malaysia's beautiful nature, culture, food, historical places, and lifestyle activities. Today, we need to discuss 5 main aspects for the project timelines, activities to be featured, filming location, estimated budget, and specific duties for each team members. To manage our time, I suggest each of us discuss one of aspect with 2 main points and 2 examples. I will start the timeline and important phase. Is everyone okay with that?
Yes, Mrs. Shalana, that sounds clear and organized.
I agree, it will help us to stay focused.
Yes, I agree too. Same here. Please continue, Mrs. Shalana.
Alright. Thank you for the timeline. My first point is that we should divide the project into the clear stages. I suggest we complete the whole documentary within the 3 months. The first stage is pre-production, where we do research, prepare the script, choose the location, and apply for the filming permissions. For example, before we go into Langkawi, we need to check the weather, transport, and filming permits. My second point is we must allow enough timeline for filming and editing. The production stage can take about 2 to 5 weeks, while the production stage can take about 3 weeks. For example, after filming in Kuala Lumpur and Malacca, the editing teams need time to select the best footage and add their music, subtitles, and also voice-over narration. So, in my opinion, a 3-month of timeline is realistic because it gives us enough time to plan, film, edit, and promote the documentary properly. But however, we must also prepare a backup schedule in case of a bad weather or transport delays. So, what do you guys think about this timeline?
I agree, Miss Shalana. A backup schedule is important because outdoor film can be affected by weather.
Thank you, Miss Liana. That is a good reminder. Now, I would like to invite Miss Fateh to share her ideas on the activities to be featured.
Thank you, Mrs. Shalana. I will discuss the activity to be featured in the documentary. My first point is that we should feature nature and adventure activities because Malaysia has many beautiful natural attractions. These activities can attract tourists who enjoy outdoor experience and scenic views. For example, we can show island hopping in Langkawi and jungle trekking in Taman Negara. These scenes will make the documentary look attractive and exciting. My second point is that we should highlight the culture and food activities because they show Malaysia's unique identity. Many tourists are interested in local tradition and Malaysian food. For example, we can feature batik painting or traditional dance to show our culture. We can also include famous food such as nasi lemak, satay or char kway teow to show Malaysia's food diversity. I think the documentary should not be focused only on scenery. It should also focus the experience tourists can enjoy when they visit Malaysia. This includes what they can see, do, eat, and learn. By combining nature, culture, and food, the documentary will become more balanced and interesting. However, I also agree that we should not include too many activities because the documentary may become too packed. Therefore, we can choose only the strongest activity from each category. What do you think, Ms. Ishira?
I agree, Ms. Fatin. If we could include too many activities, the documentary may lose focus. Choosing the best activities is better.
Yes, exactly. Quality is more important than quantity. Thank you, Ms. Ishira. Now, I would like to pass the discussion to Ms. Alia for the filming location.
Thank you, Ms. Fatin. I will discuss the location for the filming. So my first point is that we should choose location to represent from leisure culture and adventure tourism. So for example, we can film in Langkawi because it has beach, island, and the sky bridge. And for another example, we can choose Taman Negara, where we can show the rainforest activities such as canopy walk, river cruise, and also jungle trekking. So these locations are suitable because they show Malaysia natural beauty. And for my second point is that we should also choose locations that represent Malaysia's history, culture, and also modern lifestyle. For example, such as Melaka that have a good location because it has historical places such as Formosa and Jogger Street. Another example is we can choose Kuala Lumpur where we can show a modern attraction such as the Petronas Twin Towers, KL Tower, Bukit Bintang, and also Central Market. So in my opinion, these locations are suitable because they show a different side of Malaysia. Langkawi and Taman Negara show a nature, while Melaka and Kuala Lumpur show history and also modern lifestyle. So if we want to include food and heritage, we can also consider Penang, especially Georgetown. However, I understand that filming in many locations may increase the budget, but we should select only the most important places and arrange the filming schedule according to the distance. For example, we can film Kuala Lumpur and Melaka in the same week because they are close to each other. So what do you think, Miss Masliana?
I agree with your suggestion, Ms. Alia. Choosing nearby location together can help reduce transport and accommodation costs.
Thank you, Miss Masliana. So that is exactly why the location must be connected to the budget. Now, I will pass to Miss Ishira. Miss Diana. Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Alia. I will discuss the estimate budget for the entire production. My first point is that we need to prepare a budget for transportation, accommodation, and meals. Since the team will travel to several locations, this will be the one of the biggest expenses. For example, we need money for the rental, fuel, tools, and flight tickets if we go to Langkawi. We also need to pay for the hotel room and meals for the crew during filming. My second point is that we must allocate money for production and post-production. Production costs include camera rental, drone rental, microphone, lighting, and other film equipment. For example, drone shoots can make the documentary more professional, especially for beach. For example, drone shoot can make the documentary for more professional, especially for beach and city views. Post-production costs include editing, color corrections, subtitles, background music, and voice-over recording. Based on these expenses, I estimate budget around RM50,000 to 60,000 ringgit. This can be a realistic amount for a professional promotional documentary. We can divide the budget into several parts: travel, accommodations, equipment, crew meals, editing, promotion, and emergency costs. However, we should also try to control spending. For example, we can reduce the number of crew members traveling to 4 locations and use our own equipment if possible. We should also keep an emergency budget in case of bad weather, transport problems, or equipment damage. Does anyone have any comment about the budget?
I agree with you with your budget, Ms. Liana. The emergency budget is very important because this project involves outdoor filming.
Thank you, Ms. Shalana. Yes, we need to be prepared for unexpected situations. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Ms. Inshira to discuss the specific duties for each team members.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Liana. I will discuss the specific duties for each member of the production team. My first point is that every member must have clear main role. For example, Ms. Shaliana will be the project leader, so she will monitor the timeline, lead meetings, and make final decisions. Another example is Ms. Fatin as the creative director, so she will prepare the concept, storyline, script, and interview questions. My second point is that the technical and management duties must also be divided properly. For example, Ms. Alia will be the location manager, so she will check film locations, arrange permission, and prepare backup locations. Ms. Liana will be the finance manager, so she will record expenses, manage receipts, and make sure we do not overspend. I will be the production coordinator, so I will manage the filming schedule, equipment, checklist, and communication between team members. In my opinion, clear duties are important because this project involves many stages and locations. If everyone understands their responsibility, the production will be smoother and more professional. At the same time, we should still help one another when needed. For example, the location manager may need help from the finance manager to compare transport costs. I also suggest that we create a shared online folder for important documents such as the script, schedule, permits, budget record, and contact list. This will make it easier for all members to access the latest information. That is all from me, Ms. Shalana. Would you like to include the meeting?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Inshira. Before we end the meeting, let me recap the key decisions we have made today. Firstly, we agree that the project will take about 3 months, including pre-production, production, post-production, and promotion. Secondly, we will feature 2 main types of activities: nature and adventure activities, as well as culture and food activities. Thirdly, our main filming location will include places such as Langkawi, Taman Negara, and Kuala Lumpur. Fourthly, the estimated budget will about around 50,000 to 60,000 ringgit. Lastly, each member will have clear duties, including project leader, creative director, location manager, finance manager, and production coordinator. Overall, I believe our plan is practical and suitable. for booming visa travels. If we manage our time, budget, and teamwork properly, we can produce a good promotional documentary that highlights Malaysian tourism attraction. Thank you everyone for your cooperation and ideas. If there are further comments, I would like officially end this meeting.
Thank you.